Here's 2nd and 5.
Double dog, double dog.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 29. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
15.
My God, 55.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Mike, here we go. Wide in. Two's coming, Mike. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in. Watch the safety trip.
2nd down. It's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Get him, boy.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Two wide in. Here we go. Check. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54.
Prescott from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't get a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I got you, punk.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here we go. 43! It's coming this way. Here we go.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Caught left side, Williams. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Yellow.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Focus, defense, focus.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Attack, attack.
Coming. Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Mahomes now to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 54 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
And go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got one.
Mahomes going to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Yellow. 180.
54. Mike, 54.
Here we go. Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
I got one.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Fight on these two.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Let's go.
Yellow.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in this first half of action. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space.
Yellow.
A loss results there.
54.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
You got him. You got
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of it.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And look at this, it's a fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I'm trying to collect.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12.
47.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to get a long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Go to 54, go to 54, 180.
Prescott looks to throw on first. The 20. Wide open. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 43 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 34. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figured out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half. See, trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Eluding the pressure right, and incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide 80.
Slam.
Prescott. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Cooper's got him. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
Hey, switch.
We're going to 54, wide 80.
Check.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10.
Mike 22, Mike 22. I'll get him.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54.
To the air again, Prescott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Baby, let's go.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory down at the 31. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs.
Let's go.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Watch the pass. Joker, 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 Joker.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Zerline good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Let's go, baby.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Dance into his Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
We got it.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you accept.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Alden Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the game offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Hey, here we go.
Let's go.
Wide 80.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Come on.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Mike,
Here we go.
56.
Wide 80.
Mike's 56.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Mike 55! Mike 55!
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I'm coming after you. Chip. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Check. Lucky.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They're going to 53.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 30 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it, baby.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yards.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Get ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Yeah,
give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
318.
Mike 54.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
and they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Right there. All day, baby.
Hey, where y'all going?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Mike 54.
You gonna see me.
Here's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing,
right there.
They don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield, too.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tummy.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
He's crashing. He's checking.
And this one is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
You gonna get this, boy? They're gonna go into 53.
There's the play fake. Prescott.
Check the hot read.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Jam.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And Adams has it complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
There we go. Hey, watch
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have a EA Sports halftime report. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Baby, your trip ends here. Quick that.
Easy.
This is Jones. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 14-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Mike's 5-4.
Now Rodgers. Being chased out left. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
319. 54, Mike.
Squeeze, double.
54.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I'm coming after you.
They'll try again with Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Check, 55 to Mike.
Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
Let's go, fellas.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25's the mic. We're going 20.
We're going to 53.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Prescott from the gun.
Here we go. Hatchet.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Let's go.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Yeah, baby.
Here we go.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. 26.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, it's Elliott, and the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
25's the mic. We're going
47.
the mic. Let's go, baby. Return up. Let's get
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 80.
shift.
Hey, check.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
25's the mic.
There we go. Going to 53. Hey, 47.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
26.
Prescott on play action.
You're coming, double up.
Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Kill. 47.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
26.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott, throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Back to you. Shift.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
There we go. Going to 53.
Where's the mic?
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
To throw on second and 6. Prescott flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
31's the mic. You can't block me.
Regular.
31's the mic. Come off the ball hard. 31's the mic.
Get in the weight room.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a methodical drive last night, but couldn't get that knockout blow and to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed, right?
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Right there.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On first down, Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down is Jones. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Blue 58. Watch on the 50.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Gun.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 50.
Rodgers to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tonyan, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have moved out in front. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Hey, we got 26.
Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long.
31's the mic. I got you. I got
Here we go, 46.
31's the mic.
Here we go, going to 54. Wide in.
Showed up. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
31's the mic. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Here we go, going to 54. Going to 54. Wide in.
Crunch.
Back to throw. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Here we go, 47.
Where's the mic? Here we go.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call in this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Check. 4 down. 4 down. Check 99. Check 99. Ship. Ship. 31's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Back to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
Right there, 54, right there. 54 Mike. It's been a long day for you.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Yeah.
Watch 54.
Pick me up. Here we go.
To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Bring it up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go right here now.
He'll look to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. It's caught. Jones. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
Green 18. Inside.
Mike 54.
Box it.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. This from long, very long range. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Yellow.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Let's go, D.
Mahomes now on first down.
All day, dog.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Mike 54.
Finish the game.
On first down, Mahomes.
54.
Let's make these babies cry all the way
Eluding the
back
pressure
home,
right.
Let's make these babies cry all the way
Complete,
back
the
home.
tight end Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
Yellow.
Mike 46. Go.
Now Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Yellow.
Safe.
Now here's Mahomes. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, first and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check. Blue 80. Check. 53's Mike.
Hey, we got to get this stopped.
On second and 9, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 67 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And so close to hitting paydirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around? A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Tight on the left. Move.
He gives to Gurley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Good job.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Check.
Here's Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Here we go.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
59, ready. Black 25.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key him.
On first down, he's good. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 36. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ryan. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded near the back of the end zone. get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good job.
The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people on their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Get ready.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
53's the mic. 53.
A
Check
reminder
53.
coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from the back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Gun. We want it.
Throwing again. Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Easy. Hey, watch Sam. Check, Mike.
From the 38, Mahomes. Caught left side, Williams. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
We got this.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble.
Number 53.
Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Ready, blue 80. White 25.
Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Not wanting to risk risk another sack. They'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
Watch the boot.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
We got this.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're trying to shorten the game of football. Who's going to tackle? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Ready.
Check. 50.
Hey, 59, ready.
Check. 53's Mike.
Space.
Coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 50.
On 3rd down, Ryan has sent to Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
I got him.
Here comes carry number 10 for Hurley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Ryan able to get this early, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Let's go.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
53 is the Mike. Rabbit.
Hey, Red Lance. We got double up. 51, sub.
Kill.
Snapping at 1. Now Ryan.
49, check 49.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 12 yards there and a first down.
Check 45.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20.
Is that it?
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
What, the football?
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
45, 45, 45.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
4 down, even.
They run it again with Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
45.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, wait. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
To throw again, Ryan.
Hey, let's get them home.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. 12 yards there and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Play action. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. You're getting up to...
And now look at him go. He's at the 40, 20, 10.
Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter.
In for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 67 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Good shot, good shot.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go. Yeah.
Yellow. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go, Eddie.
Quarterback, don't get nervous.
They go play action here on first down.
Don't get nervous.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
319.
Hey,
Get 300. Get 300.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Damian Wilson in on the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Steps away to his left. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
That's what it is, baby. That's what.
Take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation of the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good throw, too.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
26.
Mike's 22. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now in the play, this is Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Mike's 22.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
We got trips over here. Let's overlook.
Throwing again. Rodgers letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer 1st down.
Hey, take 26.
Don't be scared of it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll try. This is Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Check.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Good job.
Slam. Showing up.
Here's Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they're looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now. happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
We're going 25's the mic. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Run to the ball.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
25's the mic. 25's the mic.
Switch up, switch up.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. This is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Defense wins championships, baby.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Hey, Mike.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30.
They are not ready for us.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds in the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Here we go.
To throw again, Rodgers. Austin's got it left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on second and 10 once again from the 28.
What's tight? Tight ends.
50.
4 down.
Throwing again. Rodgers going to throw deep for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Max 22, Max 22.
Hey, 88.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
They start the second half here with Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You got him.
Watch twist.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 74 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And that was a third and medium situation. Thought they might pass it for granted, and they're glad they did.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That's a surprise to me that they ran the ball in that situation. Usually you worry about trying to get that kind of yardage on the ground against NFL defenses. Instead, they crossed them up. That took a little fortitude to make that call. And, boy, it matched up really, really well. The element of surprise plus some excellent execution, off he goes.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I got you, boy.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
You're not ready. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Mike, 51. Hey, let's calm down.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Buying time to his left. This is Bell on the double. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 48 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Able to power through. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start the drive with a carry on Jones.
You got nothing today.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 2nd and a yard, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw a spear under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Hey, 88.
No, off. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run with Jones. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Whip. Watch the whip.
So the false start will back them up 5. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
I got you, son. I got you.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Finding room at the 30. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
He'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Where's the blue lady? Hey, 57.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Yellow.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line. D-line, get that.
On the ground, this is Williams. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a 10th carry, here's Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Rip left.
Mahomes going to throw. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means they do have a chance to come back and win this game. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Over.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Yellow. 180.
Mike, 58, right there. Ricky.
On 1st down. It's Williams, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Fire down these two.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They'll keep it on the ground. Williams, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done. But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
It's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time.
Watch right there.
Back to throw. Rodgers.
Give me that ball.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
Big boy can run.
Yellow.
25's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They begin the drive with Williams.
Watch the pass.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Come talking now, what?
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.